Hello everybody, and welcome to Prison Architect. Now, some people may not know, but when I was younger, did want to become an architect, but it didn't end up working out. So, I get to play a game where I get to be an architect. So I guess it ended up working out, sort of. But yeah, today we're gonna try out Prison Architect. This game is, I believe it's in beta, and it's still work in progress. They have been adding updates and stuff to it all the time, fixing things here and there, fixing bugs. Unfortunately, one thing I have found with this game is if you choose medium or large prison, you get some serious frame rate drops once you get more stuff happening in the game. But when you play it as small, that tends to not be an issue. So we're going to stick with a small prison. And you know, I thought we'd take a look at this game because it's really actually a pretty cool game if you like kind of buildy management games, that kind of genre where you build something and then you have to manage it and make sure it works. So, which is also pretty fun. And I mean, like, if you're what's a good game to relate this to? I guess sort of like a Sim Cities type of thing. It's a prison simulator, sort of. Not exactly a prison simulator, but yeah, it's still pretty fun. But let's get into it here. And when you get into starting and make a new prison, I have tried this out already to see if it works. So there's a couple saves, if you notice. So, but yeah, I tried to test it out, make sure it works. So, but yeah, when you start out, you can choose which size prison you want to do. We're gonna stick with small, like I said, and you can choose Fog of War. You will lose visibility of the insides of your prison buildings unless you have guards patrolling the area or CCTV cameras covering the area. We're going to turn that off because it's just annoying, really. It's really nice to see what's going on with your entire prison. And I'm sure you guys want to see all the prisoners doing their daily activities and stuff. So, and continuous intake. This is only if you are confident in that you will always have places to put prisoners. And what is it? If you enable, you will receive a random number of new prisoners every day, forever. If disabled, you can choose when you are ready to receive prisoners. Like I said, if you are confident that you will have that prison built and ready for prisoners to come in every single day, go ahead and do that. We're going to turn that off though, because I'm not even sure that I can run a prison. I've never even thought about running a prison. But I get to be the warden, and I'm going to send out punishment to these villainous people. So, let's play it. Yeah, alright. So we got our truck coming there with our workmen. Let's zoom in on these guys here. Yeah, look at those little guys coming in on the truck. And then you're going to see some truck coming in with some building supplies. This game has multiple different options. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to let these guys unload stuff really quick while I show you some stuff. So, it's got a planning mode, which is fantastic. You can plan out where you want your buildings before you even place them. So that, you know, if you have a specific way you want to build the prison, you can build it that way. Or if you have no idea how you want to build the prison, take some time, lay it out, and then build it. So we're going to do that. Once these guys get these unloaded, I'm going to go ahead and pause the timer, because we only have 23 hours and 22 hours, which is actually 22 minutes. So yeah, that's kind of an issue. We don't have very much time to actually build a prison. I don't think I've ever seen a prison built that quickly. Let me just put time back into place. Get these guys out of here. Take off truck. And he is gone. Alright, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and pause the timer. And these little workers, they're just chilling out, just doing their thing. So let's go ahead and read the CEO letter. Dear Sir or Madam, congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. This is really just after you've done the tutorial thing, which is pretty boring. It's kind of interesting because it's got some weird cutscenes and stuff. Soon you'll be designing, building, and running your own prison, starting from nothing but an empty lot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Perhaps you get started. Oh, before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. Number 1, every prison needs a warden. So you need to get yourself a warden. Number 2, individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are very tight. Save money by starting with a single large holding cell, which can be shared between many prisoners at once. So yeah, we're going to make some cells, and get yourself a kitchen and a canteen up and running before the first prisoners show up. And be sure to hire some cooks. Yeah, so we need to get a kitchen and a canteen and some cooks. Got it. And many items require a water connection. Water is provided by a water pump station, and pipes are built in the utility view. Use small pipes to connect individual items together. Then use large pipes to connect back to the station. Small pipes can only carry water so far before they lose pressure. So yeah, we need to figure out our piping and all that junk. So we're going to do that, and we'll just go ahead and delete that. Nobody needs that. And then one really thing that's important is go into your reports right away, and you'll see a grants tab in your folder, and you're going to click that. And you got all these grants like basic detention center. Turn an empty field into a functioning prison. This government contract gives you the funds necessary to build the absolute minimum facilities for your first set of prisoners. So we're going to grab that. And then administration center. Every prison project needs a functioning administration facility. So we're going to grab that. And then cell block A, we need prison cells, and then health and well-being. This one is for your physical and mental health of our inmates is very important to us. This grant is to facilitate the construction of a state-of-the-art medical ward and to hire doctors and psychologists to look after the inmates' health and needs. So we're going to grab that so that we can build a ward and a psychologist area. So let's get in here. We have foundations, which is super important. That's how you make a building that's actually has a roof, walls, and a floor and lights. And then you can bulldoze those if you want. Materials, you have different types of flooring. You have a fence, you have brick walls, and then you can demolish that, of course. Rooms, this is so you can designate all the different rooms in your prison. So if you need to make it a cell, holding cell, solitary, canteen, kitchen, shower, all that good stuff. And then you have objects. These are all the things that go into the rooms. And rooms have specific needs, like a cell needs to be a certain size. It has to be at least 2 by 3. It has to be at least 2 by 3. And it has to be indoors, and you have to have a bed and a toilet. Otherwise, prisoners can't poop or sleep, and they'll be too cramped. Or they'll have too much room, and they can't poop and sleep. So, yeah, you gotta do that. So yeah, these are all the different things that you can put into those rooms. And prisoners have specific needs, too. So you have to make, like a lounge area for them, so that they can do something in their free time, like watch TV or play pool. Or you need to make them a yard, and it's good to put like a telephone in the yard so that they can call out to their family and say, "Hey, baby, I'm in prison, and I need you to send me some money." So, you know, stuff like that, stuff like that. And then you have to get your staff, like your warden, your cooks, and your guards, and your workers. And utilities. Ooh, that's some weird music that comes in. So yeah, these are all your utilities, your pipes, your wire, your machines. And you get to start off with a power station and a water pump. So thank goodness we don't have to buy those, because they cost $5,000 a piece. And then emergencies, these are specific things that you can get in case there's an emergency at your prison. And then you have bureaucracy, deployment, and clone, which are things that you get once you start your bureaucracy with your warden. So let's get to planning really quick. So I think I'm going to do, it's going to be a weird kind of layout, and you guys can tell me if you think I'm doing it wrong, but I think it'll work out. So we're going to do that, make an entrance, and then we're going to make a 10 by 16 there, and a 10 by 16 here. And we're going to go ahead and just delete that junk right there, and that's perfect for a door to lead to. We're going to build the prison cells here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to give them a hallway, and the reason I'm giving it these hallways is so that I can put different levels of doors in between them, so that if there's perhaps a prison riot or something, or prisoners get out, they have to go through a number of doors to get out, and I'll have guards that will stop them before they can get to the front door. And this will be the main entrance. There may be one other entrance for workmen to get into, but that will be the main entrance for them to get in and out of this building. First off, I do need to set up one little thing here, and what it's going to be is I'm going to make this first bit here a holding cell and a visitation room. And that way I can have that right at the beginning so that people can come in right here and here. But if there is a riot, for prisoners to escape, they will have to go through here or through here, out through here, and then out through this way. So it makes it difficult for the prisoners to actually escape the prison while keeping the main things that you need at the front where they are. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then on this side I need to make a little spot for over here. I'm going to make the staff area, so that will be part of the main entrance so they can get in and out. And I'll put a staff door right here so that only staff can go through this one, so they will have to go this way if they decide to break out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and build, wrong button. Let's go ahead and build a cell. I think I'm going to do probably 17 by 13. That sounds pretty good. We'll do 17 by 13 here. And this is perfect because we can adjust that, and we're not being auto-saving, and none of the time has gone by or anything, so we're not being affected by how long we take in here. And I'm going to do my cells sideways because I like it a little bit more that way, because it leaves a lot of area in the middle and it keeps their cells uniform, so you can have a door in the middle. So let's see, I think I made this one a little bit too big, so we'll put a door, that, and that, and yeah, so you can have a door here, you can have a toilet here, and a bed here. So it's very uniform, and I like it that way. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to this game, so you guys will have to bear with me if I get a little annoying. And that was perfect. We have 4 cells right there ready to go. And we're just going to break those up really quick. Put a wall here, and a wall here, and a wall here, and a wall there. And we'll take those out so we can put doors in there when we need to. And all this is just laying out where you want stuff to go, so that when the time comes, you already know where everything needs to go. So it's perfect. It's perfectly perfect. Alright, so we're almost done with this prison block, and then we can work on the other rooms that we need to build in this prison. Alrighty, so those are our prison cells. Oop, I forgot these ones doors. There we go. And perfect, fantastic. So now we have a prison block, holding cell, visitation room, main entrance, all that junk. So now what we need to do is we need to make some rooms that are a part of this. And you might be asking, why am I making it so difficult for them to get out? Because they will riot, probably. But I want to keep the main detention center its own bit that can only be accessed by one entrance. That way everyone is forced to go one direction at any one time. And they will never have to go that direction for any other reason but to visit somebody, or prisoners will only go in one direction. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Why does that look off? It's a little bit off that way. Let's do that and that. So there's, yeah, there we go. There we go. So this side, I'm going to put the canteen down. I'm going to make it a little bit big, so once we do get prisoners coming in, we will have enough space to support all of them eating here. And then I'm also going to add on a kitchen right here. And we'll just delete that bit right there. And we'll add a door for the staff to come in and out to bring them food. And then we also need to make a door right there so that they can get in and out of here. And like I said, this will be the only entrance that any prisoner can get into, or any visitor or the staff. This will be one of two doors. I'm going to make a door outside here somewhere so that they can get in and out that way. So yeah, that'll be perfect. And or they can come through here. It doesn't really matter. But these will be staff doors either way. And then right here, I'm going to actually make a yard. And I want to make it fairly large for them. And I don't have to spend a lot of money on it because it's just going to be a walled off section that will be grass out here still with no roof and no lights. It will just be an outdoor area for them, which is perfect. And then up here, I am going to make the shower area because, you know, stinky prisoners are sad prisoners. So let's look what we got. We got kitchen, canteen, yard, prison cells, a shower area, we have a holding cell, we have a visitation room. Next thing we need to do is build a administration building. So let's go ahead and build that right here. I think I'm going to build it probably like that, and then we'll build something out like that. Delete those, delete that. Perfect. Alright. Now for the offices, how big do they need to be? They need to be 4 by 4. So let's just go into here again and let's mark off some rooms. I wanted this to be kind of a hallway and then all the offices right here. So let's see, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, oh no, that's 5 by 4, I think. Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we actually need to put one more right there, I think, right? Right? Oh no, that's 3. Okay. I'll get this. Alright, there we go. 4 by 4. Perfect. So now we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And then we can just take out this section of the building, because we'll get rid of those. We'll just take that out, and we'll add a wall right there. Perfect! Look at that. That's perfect. We'll put some doorways right here. And look at this. Look at that prison. It's already shaping up to be something spectacular. So let's get into building, I suppose. We need to start building this prison. Let me make sure we got everything. We got holding cells, we got shower, yard, kitchen, canteen. We need to get 2 guards and 2 chefs. So, but first, I'm going to hire a couple more workmen. And they cost about $500 a piece, but it will be worth it because it will make everything go faster. Then we can grab some guards. Let's grab 2 guards. And we need to get... Actually, we got to wait till we get a kitchen up and running before, well, we can get them in, but it would be pointless at this point. So let's wait on doing that, and we're going to start building some foundations. So let's go ahead and make this bit right here. And the cool part about this is if you have these little areas, you can add on to it and it still becomes part of the same building. And then we'll add this right here and this right here. And I'm going to start out slow because if you add too much stuff that they have to build all at once, you get a backup of trucks. So we're going to start off with that, and then as they finish this building, we will add more buildings for them to work on. And the best part of it is even if this building's built, you can still build onto it, and it'll just delete that little wall piece or whatever piece is in the way. So that works out fantastically. So let's get started, fellas. Start working. We got guards patrolling. Also, we do need to put a fence down, which is very important. So let's go into materials, and we will set up a area for them to put a fence. Actually, you know what? We'll wait. We will wait until we get to having these buildings built, and then we'll go ahead and add those walls in later, the fencing in later. That way there is no issue, there's no problem. Also, we need to go into objects and add ourselves a prison door. We'll add a jail door, and we'll just rotate that and stick that right in the front. If there's no door, they can't get in here and they can't finish the building. So we need to do that so that they can get in, finish the building, so that it actually becomes a building and we can start placing walls down, so that we can start placing these walls down. So perfect. Alrighty. While those fellows are working on that, we can go into our utilities and we can go ahead and set up our power station. And I think I'm going to actually put them right here and right here so that they can get access to them and they're not blocked by anything. And then we got to put some capacitors down. We're given 1 right away, but we need more than that. I think let's just put 6 down for now. It's going to be a lot of money, but it'll be worth it in the long run to have those. Alright, fantastic. Well, they finished that building that really quickly, so let's go ahead and add on another bit here for them to work on. Go ahead and build that, fellas. Make it something pretty for us. Alright, cool. So they are working on that. They're putting in light bulbs. Oh, and another thing we need to do is we need to expand out our deliveries area. And later on, yeah, see, there's a little bit of lag spike because a lot's going on. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more delivery area so that they have more area to pile all that junk in there. Alrighty, so fantastic. Yeah, you guys can see there's a little bit of lag when you start doing a whole lot of stuff at once. So that's kind of an issue, but not at the same time. I mean, depending on your system, you should be able to run it, as long as you don't do too much at once. Hopefully they will optimize that and make it a little bit nicer and a little bit better for us to get that all figured out. Nextly, I think we can go ahead and start placing down some brick walls here. So we'll put some walls there, some walls here, some walls there, and here. That way we can get our holding cell set up so that when the prisoners do come, we can stick them in here. There'd be no problem. They'll be all right, doing their thing, all happy and joyful and all that stuff. Now you want to get the building built and everything and all your walls up first, because if you start laying down electricity in your power or your power and your water, you're going to run into a lot of issues where you're going to get a backup of trucks. And that's going to cause you lag, and it's going to cause you problems in the end. So we do not want to do that at all. Alrighty. And how close are they to finishing that? They're getting pretty close. Could use some work on it. Little guys are working on building these walls. Go workers, go! Build, build, build. Now I'm sure this might bother some people, but it doesn't really bother me. It's kind of how buildings are. There's spaces in between the walls. So yeah, once they get those walls built, we can start laying out some rooms. We do need to get them started on putting the foundation in for this room here. So let's go ahead and have them start working on that one too. And hopefully it'll just delete that wall bit there. If not, we can just say delete that. Or we can put a door on it. Yeah, let's just put a door there. Materials, we'll just delete this wall here, and then we will add a door there, and it will be a staff door. Only the staff can go into the offices, no one else. So they will build that, and then we can go ahead and add down some foundation right here so that we can start getting this building. Oop, what? Blocked. Blocked by what? Well, fine, we'll just cut it down to that. Then we can go into our planning, we can just delete that little section right there. That's fine. Alrighty, perfect, fantastic. So they're going to build that, and we can also get some workers working on these cells in here too. So we can get that and that, these here. Here, I'm just going to go like this. We'll go back through and delete these little... Oop. No, I want that. I don't want that. And I don't want that. That and that. Then we'll go ahead and drag this all the way down. Get rid of that one. Did I do that cell right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I didn't do that one right. That's fine. We can just build a wall there, and we'll just do that. That'll be fine for now. Alrighty. Oop, we need to delete that, and that, and that, and that. Get rid of that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. We'll add walls here, and here, and there. There, and there, and there. That one's already built. This one's here. Go ahead and build these walls up. Okie dokie. So that's looking good for now. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. 1, 2. Oh no, that's a cell there. Okay. So that's a cell. This is not interesting. I think I need to delete this wall here, demolish that wall and that wall, and that wall and that wall. We can demolish this here, so that will build that, and then we'll go ahead and demolish that. So I'm going to leave this episode here, and next time our little workers will have built up this here, and then we can start on adding all our other stuff that we need, and hopefully we can get everything done. We only have 14 hours left to do this, guys, so hopefully we'll have this place up and ready to go when it's time to get the prisoners in. So I will see you next time, and thank you for watching.